This is Sahih al-Bukhari in front of your eyes. Hadith, book number 8, hadith number 395, and hadith, book number 60, hadith number 10. And you will see both of them, he's speaking about Umar al-Khattab. Umar al-Khattab himself, he is the one who made this chapter. He ordered Muhammad, he told Muhammad, regard the verse of veiling the women. I said, talk to them. So the verse of the veiling of the women revealed once the wives of the Prophet made united front against Muhammad. So look how many verses Umar al-Khattab he made. Muhammad, he copied exactly what Umar he said, he make it Quran. This is a proof that Muhammad is a false liar, because remember, there's a verse in the Quran saying, you know, if this is not from God, make a verse like it. But you will see he is taking the words of Umar and he's making it Quran. And look what it says. This is not my translation. Remember, this is the Muslim translation. This is the Muslim website, truth.com. Umar saying, so this verse came the same as I had said. The same. Do you see what the same mean? The same exactly. So how you say that this is coming from Allah? It is Allah copying Umar al-Khattab. Read this hadith with me. Umar, his slaves he ordered them to walk their breast totally naked. They serve coffee, they serve drink to his visitors. They are uncovered and their breast is shaking, their breast is free. So they forced the free woman to cover herself, but not the slave woman. Actually, he beat them if a slave woman, she cover herself. Umar reported once saw a slave girl that belonged to us, which means to Anas, wearing scarf. What he did? So Umar hit her and told her, don't assume that the manner of a free woman. Don't, which means this is a manner of a free woman to cover herself. So it's not only a must for a Muslim woman to wear the hijab. If she don't wear it, it means she is lawful for anyone to rape her. She is a slave girl. Wearing hijab is about two things: to prove that you are a free woman and a Muslim. Number two, free woman as what? As not slave, not free of life. No, free as not slave. And number two, it means that will give you protection from Muslims from molesting you and raping you. And you know, they say to you, Umar al-Khattab is the most justest man ever in history. Look how filthy he is. He is beating the slave woman for covering her hair, because simply he and his filthy men, they want to enjoy her breast, they want to enjoy her head. That's why he is forcing them to walk naked in his prison. And this is different hadith, and you see the sources in front of you. I'm not making things up. Tabaqat ibn Sa'd, Kanz al-Ummal, etc. You know, all of them, volume and page number. And here we go in front of you. It says that I saw Umar holding a stick in his hand and striking a slave girl head until her scarf come off. He said, why does the slave assume the manner of a free woman? Like what? Do you want to make yourself equal to a free woman? Huh? So you are covering yourself? No. You are here we are here to enjoy you. You are our slave. We rape you, we sleep with you, we enjoy you, we molest you, we do anything. Covering yourself, it's mean you are trying to be a free woman. This is how filthy this religion. And then you see those liars in YouTube. They say to you, people, they are mixing between culture and, you know, what culture? What culture, you stupid idiot? It's Quran. And this is the best Khalifa of Islam, Umar al-Khattab. The Muslims, ask any Muslim, they say to you, this is the most justest man ever in history. And those poor Africans, they say to them, Islam came to free the slaves. This is Islam. This is Islam in the front of your eyes. Did Muhammad accept the slave, marry the Copt as a gift? Her and her cousin? Did he accept gift, a human? You know, they came to him, they give him a human as gift. He accept. He have no problem with that. Then how you say Islam is against slavery? When a Muslim he pray, the first thing he do in the morning, he pray. Many do not know that the first thing he do in his prayer is cursing us. He's asking his God, oh God, don't make me like the Christians and the Jews, those who you curse them and those who they are lost. Why a Muslim cannot pray to his God without being infected with this phobia of the Christians and the Jews? Can't you say to God, okay, don't make me bad, God? Why God will make you bad anyway? I don't understand. I don't get it. Is it God who made you bad? Yes, in Islam, Muslims believe that Allah is the one who made people bad. Because Islam is a stupid religion because Muslims believe anyway in something called destiny. Allah, He created your destiny before you exist. So even the prayer doesn't make sense. Because if you are made to be this way before you are born, so your prayer will not do anything because simply your destiny is already made up. And we spoke about destiny. You can search my videos or you can read my book, The Deception of Allah, volume number 1. I speak about destiny and I show that this religion is a very weird, stupid religion. The God of Islam, even a child, a Muslim, he is born as a Muslim, he dies as a Muslim when he is baby, still he is not guaranteed to go to heaven. Why? Because Muhammad, he said that Allah, he decide for children, for everyone, to be in heaven who is going to be in hell before he was even born. So it's not what you do, it's not a prayer you make, it's not a deed you make, it is a destiny you go to. Which means all the prayer of Muslims is simply something funny and have no reason. Because if your destiny is already preset, what's the point of this prayer? Nothing. The first thing in the morning, you start to pray to Allah. I have nothing wrong with that, by the way. But not the first thing in the morning you start cursing people. You go to a church, and I invite all Muslims, you can go to any church, and you will see Christians praying for the peace of all the world. Not only the Christians, they pray for the peace of everybody. Christians, Jews, Muslims, Buddhas, Hindu, doesn't matter. And that is telling me the huge difference between Christianity and Islam. Islam is based on cursing and hate. He cannot really exist without cursing. Even when the Christians asked Muhammad to debate, they came to him. What he said? Let us curse. Let us invoke the one who is lying, which is false too, because if somebody is a Hindu, you don't believe in my religion, doesn't mean he is lying. This is what he believes in. So even the challenge which Muhammad he made in the Quran is a stupid, as we see in chapter 3, verse number 61. And here you see that Muhammad, he cannot even debate, but he can curse. He cannot debate. Imagine if I want to debate Muhammad now, if he exists, what Muhammad will do? He will say this to me, as you see in the verse. Bring your sons, I bring my sons. Let us gather together. You bring your children, I bring my children. Bring your women, I bring my women. And let us curse, let us invoke Allah to curse the one is lying. You tell me what kind of a person this person is. So now, to have a debate, the Muslims today, actually, they are, when they're having a debate in a stage, they are not performing what Muhammad said. Because according to Islam, you bring your women, you bring my women. You bring your children, I bring my children. And we start saying, Allah, may Allah kill the one is lying. I mean, may Allah kill the one, may Allah cut the nose of the one is lying. May Allah put a lot of boogers in his nose. That is saying that Muhammad is a very trashy person. Even in his debate, he cannot do anything except cursing. Because simply have no answer. It is the only way to survive, to keep the truth away, is just to curse people, which means shout, scream, show anger, and not to listen. And this is what he wanted from his followers, because simply, if those people stop shouting, screaming, listening, then they would understand. So he don't want them to understand. This is why he said to them in chapter 5, verse 101, ask not questions, for things look evil for you in the Quran. As we see here, chapter 5, verse 101, you go to Yusuf Ali, and by the way, I don't approve the translation, but it's okay. Oh, you believe, ask not questions about things which is if made plain to you. Actually, it's made ugly. Tasu'akum, evil. Look evil for you. So even a Muslim, he cannot ask questions about things look evil for him in his Quran, because simply Muhammad, he have no answer. Now, you tell me, if I cannot ask my prophet the questions, I will ask who? So Muslim cannot ask. He cannot ask to question. He can ask to accept, which means he can accept silly stuff like how I can pray my brother. Oh my brother, put your hand here and your hand there and your nose there. But ask serious questions? No. Ask not questions, for things look ugly and evil for you. Just accept it. So what Muhammad he want anger, he want hate, he want cursing, he want ask not questions, because simply you question this religion, verse number 102, it says the answer. Because if you ask those questions, many people before you, they asked those questions and they lost their faith. Which means Muhammad he admitted that if you ask questions to Muhammad, he cannot answer you, therefore you will leave Islam. You know, we heard this guy saying that Quran was a miracle from the beginning to the Muslims, which is extremely false, because simply, if that is true, why they keep asking Muhammad, even the Muslim themselves, about doing miracles, so that will make things easier for those who do not believe to believe. Then we see that Muhammad, he is saying it clearly in his Quran. I will give you some examples. Chapter 10, verse number 20. I will read any translation of your choice, you know, whatever you want. Choose any translation you like, and we can read it from there. You know, it says, they say, why not a sign sent down to him from his Lord? Say, the unseen is only for Allah to know. Then wait ye, I too wait with you. Which mean I too will wait with you. Which mean it's coming. The miracle is coming. Okay. If the Quran itself it's a miracle, why he didn't say to them, you idiot, don't you see the Quran? Don't you see it's a miracle? And we can find this all over the Quran. Now, if we go and read, look for this chapter 10, verse number 20, and we look where we can find, because many people they think that the Quran is the same as the Bible. The Bible is the book in order, like Genesis, etc. The way it is the oldest to the newer, etc. In the Quran, it's not. If we go right now and check chapter 10, verse number 20, this chapter was given to Muhammad according to the Muslim, when? What exactly? What time? We will see the following. In this schedule here, we see the number of the chapter in the book today, the book we have it between our hand, and the way it was given to Muhammad. As an example, according to the Muslims, chapter number 1 in the book today, which is Al-Fatiha, was given to Muhammad as number 5. Chapter number 2 was given to Muhammad as 87, which means the Quran today is messed up, because this is chapter number 2. The cow chapter should be number 87 in the true book of Muhammad. So now we go and we see this verse in chapter 10 when it was given. Chapter 10, as we see in here, was given as a chapter 51. So this means after 51 chapter was given to Muhammad, they are asking him, why you don't give us a miracle? Which means long after Muhammad became a prophet and after many tons of verses being given already, still Muhammad he have no miracle. You know what I'm saying? After all of this, because if you have a miracle, they will not ask him, well, why you don't give us a miracle? And that said, show us a miracle of you. So, and we can go and see the same all over. If we go to chapter number 2, verse number 118, it says the following. Say to those without knowledge, why speak not to Allah and to us? Why Allah don't talk to us? Or why comes not into us with a sign? You see it? So they are asking Muhammad, why you don't give us? Okay, give us a sign. Give us a sign. Give us a miracle. If we look in the schedule we have in front of us about the Quran, we will find that chapter 2 was given to Muhammad as a chapter 87, which means after 86th chapter, this chapter was given. And still people are asking Muhammad for a miracle. And still this Abdul Muhammad, he have no miracle. So how Muslims they try to fool us says, that from the beginning they knew it's a miracle. If the book looked like a miracle, those are real Arab people who they speak a very clear Arabic. If they see that this book is a wonderful book, they will not ask. They will say, wow, like, you know what, this Quran is amazing. But still they are asking for a miracle. Here we go, after 87, and I can show you tons of those examples. After 87 chapters Muhammad he gave, still those people, they are asking for a miracle, and your prophet, the biggest Abdul, he could not perform one miracle.